Hey, what's up, Low Gang? How you doing? That was honestly probably one of the worst things I've done on this channel. Anyway, today I wanted to do something different. Today I wanted to show you guys a Twitter account that I really like. If you're in the gamer sphere of Twitter, you may already know who they are. A lot of really good screenshots come from this Twitter. But without further ado, let me introduce you to the Shitty Gamer Takes Twitter. Alright, so the Shitty Gamer Takes Twitter is this Twitter, with this beautiful picture of Cole Phelps from LA Noire. It basically gathers all of the screenshots from a bunch of shitty people having really shitty discussions, and puts them all in one place for all of us to laugh at. They argue about shit like politics in video games, hating politics in video games, hating SJWs in video games, of course, because if you hate politics, you probably really hate SJWs, which that's definitely not a political stance at all, isn't it? But it basically gathers all of the worst of the gaming community. It's just basically the Quartering's comment section. I haven't checked this, I haven't been on Twitter in a few days, so I wanted to look at what they've been posting in the past few days together with you guys. And let's start off with the top one. Take Fallout for example. Fallout deals with how people would rebuild society after an apocalyptic event. There's discrimination against mutants, etc. That's an aspect of that game that's political, but not a lot of people will claim that Fallout is a politically charged game. Starting off great. Fallout. Fallout isn't political. You know, the game where the entire concept is that America was nuked by another country in the midst of a war. Nothing political about that at all. And like, this is one of the constant themes of the Shitty Gamer Takes Twitter. They say things like, SJWs hate attractive women, which doesn't make any sense at all. But let's read this. Should you ever bring out a new Mass Effect or Dragon Age, I love Mass Effect, please use the character building tool from Mass Effect 3. And not the damn tool that lets every woman look like she should weigh 500 pounds as soon as you look at her from an angle. And do give the ladies lady dresses. Women aren't allowed to wear pants. That's deliberate because it's made by SJWs. They hate attractive women in games because it makes gamers happy. The people who play games, are gamers. So if they're playing Mass Effect and they don't like the over-sexualization of some characters, like this character in particular, Miranda, her fucking skin-tight suit was dumb. I see this all the time. They complained about this from Mortal Kombat. They complain about Shiva looking masculine when Shiva's a four-armed demon woman. From a planet where people eat other people and everybody beats each other up all the time. And I don't really understand I guess I get it. You want to see boobs, but you're a fucking loser, dude. Mordau's plans for women and people of color are confusing everyone. What a ridiculously stupid, vacuous article. As if people wanting to play a historically accurate medieval sim are racist for not wanting women or people of color. Particularly in medieval Europe. This is no different than role players who want accuracy. Jesus fucking Christ. Why does it matter that the women and people of color are there? This is a really funny thing. Just recently, Mordhau is the developers of Mordhau are they have a really horrible fan base. They have a fan base that is very racist, and they just recently added the ability to mute people, which should have been in the game in the first place. But also they're adding women and people of color, and they are also adding a switch to turn off the women and people of color so they won't appear in your game. It's like a toggle where I don't want to see any women or black people. I get wanting to have a historically accurate medieval simulator, but it's weird for you to say you don't want women or people of color in the game at all. Is blocking the N-word in a video game chat censorship or moderation? Is cracker also blocked? Also, is weeaboo? It's weird that only one derogatory term for one group of people is blocked. I don't think they are only blocking one word. I think they are blocking words like the N-word and similar slurs. Cracker could also mean like a saltine cracker, and weeaboo deserve to be discriminated against. It makes me sad to see video game companies marching at the Pride Parade 2019. Not because it's pandering, but because it's supporting an inherently destructive lifestyle. Oh well.
Huh?
How is being gay inherently destructive? I really don't get the theory that being gay is a destructive lifestyle when it's just the same lifestyle but with someone of the same sex. I remember, well, you shouldn't use a comma right there, when gaming wasn't about political bullshit, or why is gay censored? Gay agendas. It was strictly about games. I want to go back to that time. Why is the word Pride censored? Pride Month really was a complete clown show. Pride Month was a clown show, but I think you guys have the wrong idea of who the clowns were. Joke's on you, bitch! Which reminds me, June was a really, really good month for the Gamer Takes Twitter, as you can imagine, with posts like these. Happy Pride! Today we joined the march in San Francisco to celebrate love and equality. This is not for equality, it's to force gay agenda. Can anyone tell me why all the companies are leaning to the left? Aren't they seeing that this is putting away the true gamers? This is not for equality, it's to force the gay agenda. The gay agenda is for equality. Oh, I remember this being a thread. Yeah, this is a whole thread. This is a whole fucking thing. First off, you aren't a core gamer if you haven't put 1,000 hours into COD, CSGO, and more. If you haven't, you're merely a tourist to our culture. Second off, everyone knows that women aren't core gamers, except for a select amount. Third off, you didn't read my tweet, kid. This seems like something that would be fake, but I don't doubt that it's not because it's on this Twitter. You have to put over 1,000 hours into Call of Duty and CSGO. I put over 1,000 hours into the meat and fuck game, so you're not gonna tell me whether I'm a true gamer or not. I think this is to the Shitty Gamer Takes Twitter. Don't involve gamers in your account. Instead, name your account something like Shitty Transphobe Takes or Shitty Discrimination Takes. All you do is ruining the reputation of gaming into the public. You're racist as fuck to gamers, dumbass. We are a minority and we do not like being discriminated against. Racist to gamers? Maybe you should look up the word racism. Never mind, I did it for you. Here's the definition of racism. Well, gamers aren't that's a fucked up word. Well, gamers aren't identified as a race yet. So they will be? But he's still thrash talking a whole community and spreading prejudices to harm the public image of us true gamers. So kinda, not the same thing at all. You people play video games. That's not the same thing as being born into a skin color. Yes, thank you for screenshotting. Yet. One day, not today, but one day, we will be considered a race of people. One day, we will have a gamer president. One day, we'll have gamer rights, and I'm glad Bernie Sanders has a Twitch account, because it's an important thing that he's doing with that. Play it proud. Seattle Pride 2019. This wouldn't be happening if Reggie was still president. I'm pissed. Pride hasn't Nintendo been a part of Pride for, like, years? I feel like when it started last year, when Reggie was still... Yeah, what the fuck are you talking about? Though today is the last day of Pride Month, just know that I'll always have your back, no matter what day or month of the year, regardless of gender, orientation, or race. Your voices in gaming matter, and you're shining beacons of our communities. That's a big oof. Accepting these people is bad for society, and I have no idea how people haven't realized that yet. They are already a part of society. Gay people do exist, and they don't really do anything. Today we celebrate people from all walks of life as we march in the Seattle Pride Parade. We are stronger together. Sorry, I can't celebrate pride in one man sticking his ding-dong in another man's butthole. I don't hate anybody, it's just not for me. It doesn't have to be for you. You don't have to do it for other people to be allowed to do it. I just cannot help and think of the First They Came poem every time a new gamer announcement is made. First they removed walking with your Pokemon and I did not speak out, because I did not care for this feature. Then they removed Battle Frontier and I did not speak out, because I never played the Battle Frontier. Then they removed Mega Evolutions and I did not speak out, because I did not use them. Then they sold me a console with handheld console graphics and I did not speak out, because it looked fun. Then they came for my favorite Pokemon, and there was no one left to speak for me. Game Freak is just going to keep removing features over and over and just half-ass their games. The series deserves so much better. The fact that they used the First They Came poem for a video game feels like it should absolutely be a fucking parody, but these people really think poems about actual tragedies are... They think they're comparable to their favorite Pokemon not being in the new game. These are the types of people that we're dealing with here. People that are really upset and feel like they feel like their Pokemon not being in their game is the same as the Trail of Tears, basically. Except instead of Native Americans, they were Pokemon. Celebrate Pride Month with this free, colorful PS4 theme. If being divisive was the goal here, then Sony nailed it. I aim to escape politics and not to have it forced on me. This is nothing more than virtue signaling. It's divisive because you hate gay people. That's the issue. Stupid. This is a Halo man holding a pride flag with a fucking UNSC thing on it. I think that's what it's called. Diversity is good. Shoving it in people's faces is bad. This isn't being hateful. I'm simply stating a fact. Regardless of your opinion, I enjoy your videos and hope you continue covering Halo. I completely agree. My video is exactly about how to naturally integrate LGBT people in a way that isn't in your face, while highlighting instances that have done just that. If you want to integrate them, it is in our face. We don't want this stuff in everything. It doesn't need to be in everything. You stated it as a mission, something that has to be done. That is wrong on so many levels. I don't have a problem with gay people as long as they aren't here. I don't have a problem with gay people as long as I don't ever see them. As long as they get zero representation and as long as they are as far away from me as possible, I do not hate gay people. I don't even want politically neutral games anymore. Where's the games with pushback? I want an aggressive white man with a machine gun who saves a beautiful young white woman whose only purpose is to be a sexy reward for the guy to fuck. You have fucking thousands of games exactly like that. It's almost infinite. Most of the games are like that. Most of media is like that. What are you talking about? Sony, Microsoft, and Nintendo come out against Trump's tariffs on gaming consoles. Stay out of politics and focus on games, please. It affects them. What the fuck are you talking about? Saints Row is about celebrating player choice. If you don't want gay people to be hated, how about you stop shoving your political opinion down everyone's throat? This ain't helping. Why does being gay have to be a political thing if being straight isn't? It's not really a political thing, and also this is the exact same thing as the one earlier saying, I don't hate gay people, I just don't like seeing them ever. For one, did sports bras as a concept even exist in Final Fantasy VII's world prior to this remake? Never saw it mentioned. This is about the Tifa being in Final Fantasy VII having a sports bra on, which is very practical, makes sense. She is a woman that is being active. She is wearing a sports bra. And these stupid ass people are like, where did the boob go? Why is she's so flat chested now? I don't understand how the mechanics of a sports bra works. I don't know how boobs work. Why is she an A cup now? I don't get it. A recent report from Feminist Frequency shows E3 2019 was a down year for female representation in video games. Females should make their own hobby instead of steal it from men. That's all they know how to do, steal and make accusations. Something tells me this guy has a record. Why does "it is just a game" phrase upset so many gamers? Because it's like saying to a gay person, it's just a phase. I don't think that's true at all, my dude. That's not even remotely comparable to each other. They take this shit so seriously. What? I play video games. I really like video games, but I would never take it to the level where I am saying that someone telling me it's just a game is comparable to a gay person having their identity denied. Okay, I'm gonna end it there. I think we had a really good look at the really great quality content from the Shitty Gamer Takes Twitter. I really love that Twitter. That Twitter is really, it's my favorite. It's the best account on Twitter, honestly. It's the one I frequent the most. It's the one I look at the most, and it's so stupid. I had a really good time showing you guys that, and it's going to be linked in the description if you want to go follow it yourself. It's a really good follow, and they also stay pretty active because honestly, the people that they're screenshotting are pretty much always active, talking shit and saying stupid shit all the time. So yeah, that's gonna be it for this video, but thanks for watching.